Hello and welcome to this episode of Microchips. In this episode we're having a look at a Eurosonic ES200 CB handheld that I bought off eBay as faulty, not working, and you can see the fault there. It says transmit's okay but no receive, sold as spares a repair. So let's see if it is actually faulty and let's see if we can actually fix it. So it was received, nicely packaged. There we have it. Looks in okay condition. Nothing that a good clean won't sort out. It has a few marks here and there. Everything seems to be complete. There's a close-up view of the front of it, as you can see, not in too bad condition. A few scratches down the side. But should be okay. Let's have a look in the battery compartment. Doesn't look like we've had any corroded batteries in there, which is always a good sign. So let's take it apart and have a look inside. First inspection, everything seems to be okay. Circuit board seems in okay condition. We'll remove the front and have a look at the component side. Now there is a few telltale signs that somebody's been in here. The VCO core has had its wax removed. And looking down at some of the ferrite cores, looks like a few of them have been broken. So we'll have to see whether that affects the radio in any way. But apart from that, seems to be complete and kind of okay. Trying to remove this channel display, but I don't think it's going to remove easily. Just trying to have a look at what the actual PLL chip is in this. See the crystal sat on top, and it looks like it's one of those 5121s. Yeah, I can just about see it. It kind of had to be with the push button up and down. 512101, 01 meaning it's UK40. That date code of 1990 maybe. Yeah, okay. Everything seems to be okay. So we'll disconnect a few things and get it ready for testing. So let's fire it up and have a look. So as normal with these PLLs, comes on channel 9 straight away. I can't hear anything out of the radio. So I'll put my other radio on and have a look. Sure enough, it transmits. So that part of the description was right. But still nothing heard from the radio itself. But as I was messing around with it, I actually worked out that if you turn the squelch up and down, you can hear the squelch making and breaking. And when you transmit from another radio, you can hear it breaking the squelch. So that says to me that something is receiving, because it seems to be making and breaking the squelch on a transmission from another radio. So something does work on the receive circuit. So I suppose we're going to have to take the board out and have a look. The antenna BNC is very loose, so that's going to have to be dealt with. So I'm just wondering if somebody's been up here before. Had a broken wire there. I'm just wondering if that was anything to do with the audio circuitry. Just in case it was a simple broken earth, but no, it didn't seem to make any difference. So we need to dig a little bit deeper and try and do some fault finding without a circuit diagram or any service manual or any service data. So we'll take a couple of screws out and hopefully this should allow us to get the board out. Sure enough, with a little bit of gentle persuasion, out comes the board. Now where do we start with this thing? So it does receive, but we've got no audio. But there is audio because you can hear the squelch making and breaking. I'm just doing a visual inspection, see whether I can see anything broken or like a broken track or a dry joint or something. So we'll just start playing about with the volume control, and as you can hear, usually the volume control is placed in the middle of the audio circuitry. So if you can hear a buzz, shows the audio amp's working, and we shorted two of the connections together and we got receive audio. So is it the volume control that's at fault? Kind of would make sense. So let's take it out and have a look. So as you can see, something is wiggling where it shouldn't be wiggling, and that's the actual traces to the volume control itself. I think we found our fault. So I tried to get this thing open just in some attempt to think that I could actually repair this, but this is not going to be repairable. But I did try and get it apart just to see whether there was anything I could do with it, because I didn't actually think I was going to be able to get one of these. But no matter how hard I tried, it was not coming apart. So the question is can I find a replacement? And as you can see, it fell apart, and there was no way this was going to come apart and go back together again. And even if I did get it apart, how could we repair that? Because it actually looks like the graphite tracks are broken. So we had to hunt for a replacement, and sure enough, a few weeks later, after a hunt round on eBay, we find these. Now on eBay these aren't listed as having on and off at the back, so it was a bit of a gamble that those two rear contacts actually were on and off. I got the value off the original one for the resistance, but I couldn't find one with the correct shaft, so I had to get one with splines. But I did find out later that the Baofeng one would have worked. Of course you find the exact one when you're not looking for it. So stay tuned for part 2, where we'll fit this to the radio and we'll see if we actually fix it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.